Hi, this is Doug Perry from Click 1003 Pro. This video is on the Contact Manager Part 3. This is about multiple emails. You can actually send multiple emails from the Click 1003 Pro system. So we're going to show you how to do that. We're going to go to the Contact Manager. And in the Contact Manager, let's say that we want to send it to a few borrowers, but not all of them. So we're going to show you how we're going to set up an email to send them an email, but we're also going to be able to do a little bit more than that. So let's get started. Go down to borrowers. This brings up all your borrowers from all the sources. So what we're going to do in the action is we're going to go to multiple email. Okay, this is what we call the file manager. This shows all of the email addresses, the individual email addresses for the borrowers that you have currently. So this will show up with whatever list you choose in the contact manager. So what we're going to do here is we don't want to send it to everybody. We want to create an email, but we don't want to send it to everybody. So before we forget and end up sending it to everyone, we have a few people that are ready to refinance again, we think. Like they've had their loan for a couple of years and we think that they're a candidate for refinancing. So what we're going to do is if they're all grayed out like this, it means it's going to send them all. What we want to do is select the ones that we're going to send. So we're going to select Mason, hold down the control key on the PC, or it's the command key on the Mac. So we selected the first one. Now we're going to hold down the command key because we're on a Mac. Now we're going to click on Steve, and we're going to click on Douglas Peavy. Okay, we're going to just send to these three. You notice the rest of them are white. They're not gray anymore, so it's only going to send to these three people. So what are we going to send them? Up here, we can just simply, this is a word processor, and we've created it inside the Click 1003 Pro program, and we can do some interesting things. Let's just send a note to these people telling them that they might want to think about refinancing right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to let them know right off the bat who it's from. In the company, we have a company logo, so we're going to put it in here, and then we're going to move it to the center. Okay, and then we're going to hit the return key to go to the next line. And what we're going to do is put in our headline. And our headline is going to be, is it time to refinance? Okay, so we've got, is it time to refinance? Now we're going to make it so you can see it. Make it a little bit bigger. And let's make it bold. And we're going to go to the font size. And we're going to say 24 point. Okay, and let's make it a color. Let's go to make it red. Okay, there we go. Is it time to refinance? And you may not like this font. So let's go to font family, and we have these that we can choose from. We're going to click Arial Black, let's say. Okay, there we go. Oops. We have to fix that because I mistyped it. All right, so is it time to refinance? So underneath it, we're going to type another line. And actually, we're going to make it black again. We should have typed the whole thing in first, probably. And we're going to make this one about 14. Okay. And we're going to say, right now is a good time to refinance. We're not going to get into APRs and all that kind of stuff. You can put them in if you look them up and see what's legal. You don't want to be sending something out without the APR. And this is a little heavy. So we're going to change from Arial Black down to just Arial. Okay, there we go. And we're going to make it a little bit bigger. So since it's still highlighted, let's go to maybe 18. There we go. You can say anything you want. Of course, I'm not going to get elaborate. Go to the next line. We're going to put in our picture. So let's go to a picture. And here I have some already, and they show up in the file manager. What we're going to do is we can pick a picture, or we can upload a picture like anything. If we click here, we'll be able to upload anything that we want to. So we're going to click cancel because I already have the picture, and we're going to click select. And then we're going to click OK. You can give it a name or description if you want. You say okay, and then picture's a little big, so we're just going to make it a little smaller, like so. And then underneath it, my name. And then we're going to put in, let's say, company address. We're going to put in the company phone number and the company phone number. And we're going to put in the company website. We're also going to make the website a link. So let's turn this into a link. Let's go up here where the link is. Click on link. We'll copy this. We'll paste it up here. Say OK. It's going to ask if you want the HTTP in front of it, the prefix. You can click OK. And now you have a link, but it's small. So let's make it bigger again. Let's go to font sizes and make this one 14 also. Okay, so let's make this a little smaller. We'll make this like a 12 because they don't really care about that. Make the phone number, let's say, in red or blue. Let's make it in red. Okay, so go back here and make it in red. There's a lot of other tools that you can use up here. You can print right here if you want to. You can send the email, which we'll do in a minute. You have a lot of tools. Okay, you can do source code. You can insert tables and cells or rows and columns. Format, just regular text format stuff. Show blocks just kind of does this. Shows them all in blocks, which we don't need to see. We can insert a link or an image or horizontal line or anything. Edit, we can undo in case we make a mistake. We can cut it. We can copy and paste it. You can select all, or we can find and replace. And here we have file. We can get a new document. We can print the document here. Let me show you another thing too, is we're going to save this. Up here, we're going to put what is this one going to be called? Let's say we're going to call this, is it time to refinance? So I'm going to call this one, is it time to refinance? And then we're going to file, save as template, okay? It's going to save it as is time to refinance. Okay, so now we already have the people selected that we're going to send it to. We're going to go down here, click send multiple emails. And it's going to say basically what I showed you up here, how to save only the ones that you want to send. Otherwise, it's going to send them all. So we've already determined which one we're going to send it to. We're going to click yes, send these emails. Okay, now it says up here, multiple emails queued to send within the next 5 minutes. So that means that in case there's other people in front of you, within 5 minutes, it's going to send your email out. Every 5 minutes, it picks everything up that it's supposed to send, and it will send it. This isn't like the other one that sends only at midnight. So now the interesting thing is, if we go back in later on, and we click on borrowers, and we want to do it again, we go back to multiple emails. And then let's say we don't want to do all that work. We want to send it maybe to more people or something. We can choose the emails we want to send it to. But then under here, we can do insert. And then it says insert templates. You can also insert date and time. I didn't show you that. Insert template. And then here you have a drop down of Demo Mortgage Doug. And we have, is it time to refinance, which is the one that we just did. Okay. We also have another one that says refinance now. Okay. So you don't have to redo all of the work all over again. And you can edit these. So, because they are just templates. And that's how easy it is to send multiple emails from Qlik 1003. I should tell you, when you try to use this system on Qlik 1003 Pro, it's going to come up with what looks like an error, but it's just some text that you need to send to your domain provider. And it's for an SPF record. It's a text record that's part of a DNS zone file. So the text record specifies a list of authorized host names or IP addresses that mail can originate from for a given domain name. You get this set up on your system, and then it won't look like all of the emails that you're sending out are coming from Qlik 1003 Pro. Anyway, that's all there is to sending multiple emails with the Qlik 1003 Pro File Manager dashboard. We'd like to invite you to come out to 1003application.com or qlik1003.com and visit us and watch some more videos. See how easy this program is to use. Have a great day.